Seattle Pride's executive director says planning for this year's Pride celebration feels more political.
Oh, it's definitely stressful. Yeah. I mean, it is stressful. I think being a queer person in the United States is stressful and scary right now.
The nonprofit is asking the public to donate $350,000. That's to make up for lost corporate sponsorship deals, which make up half of the organization's $1.5 million budget.
It's relatively urgent. What happens every year is sponsors come through, and it's an annual process, and we talk to them through the fall and the winter, and then they usually sign on about the spring. And what we're seeing is that is either happening much.
She believes companies fear being targeted by President Trump, who's been slashing diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives.
It's hard to imagine that it's not tied, right?
This comes as several of the nation's largest Pride celebrations also report being down hundreds of thousands of dollars in corporate sponsorships. In San Francisco, several companies have withdrawn sponsorships totaling $300,000. Any part of you surprised that these companies are dropping?
No, not at all.
That begging the question, should Pride celebrations rely on corporate sponsorships? We asked people in the historically gay neighborhood of Capitol Hill.
It's kind of a hard question because I don't think corporations belong at Pride, but we need sponsors from somebody.
I think it's very case by case and company specific.
Hearn agrees with that and says Pride Seattle will overhaul their fundraising strategy and shift to rely more on individual donations and grant funding. The nonprofit issuing this statement on social media stating they'll reassess all current partnerships to ensure their political values align with Seattle Pride.
There's a risk inherent in there, and I think in the end, an organization needs to stand on its values, and I would rather stand on our values and feel good about the companies that are supporting us than take the risk the other way.
And the executive director says that any impacts will be felt next year, not this year at Seattle Pride. And at this point, they're still hoping for some company sponsorships. In Seattle, I'm Christian Balderas, King 5 News.